Hi, everybody. Welcome to AsobiCast, the coolest podcast you never watched. Ever.
Asobi!
Live.
Laugh.
Play.
Hi, everyone. What? 5, 4, 3. Hey, everyone. Welcome to... I'm going to put it in anyway. Hey, everyone. Welcome to AsobiCast. My name's Joey.
I'm River.
Emily.
Hey, and this is episode... Yeah.
Is it? Yeah, you're right.
It is episode 5. It seems like episode 17 to me sometimes. It's a labor of love. This podcast, we have a couple of interesting things to talk about, but first let's get a weekend review. For those of us who don't know of Asobi, we mostly cover a lot of video games. We do Let's Plays and reviews and retrospectives and things like that. But as soon as we get the resources we need to cover other things, we will do so. So we don't want to be pinned to just video games, but we all love them, so that's kind of what we do. But we plan on doing comedy bits in the future. We plan on doing maybe music videos and things like that. So we have a lot of things in the works. We're just trying to get there as soon as we can. Also, ASMR videos. So if you're into ASMR, check that out. Mr. Game & Whisper is there. We'll talk about that in a second as well. So
If you're not, get into it. We need
get
the
into
money.
get in it. Get it in. That's what they say, right? The kids say
Nope.
that.
No.
Kids say that to me all the time. Get it in. I'm like, oh, thank you. Anyway, so week in review. What have we done this week?
Absolutely shit.
Wow, it just occurred to me that we had last week's podcast just a tiny bit later than usual, right? And
Thursday.
so usually we have things to talk about in between that happened in the podcast.
Feels like it was just
But-
the other day.
It's like
Which it
I'm the
was.
only one that's had an exciting weekend.
Okay, let's talk about Emily.
Because I got bronchitis.
I got the bronchitis.
Ain't nobody got
time for that. Tell your story about the doctor.
Oh, okay. So I went to urgent care, 2-hour waiting. It was awful.
Sounds urgent.
Yeah, right. No, so I was literally in the room for like 5 minutes. And he's like, all right, well, it seems like you have bronchitis. And I go, bronchitis? Ain't nobody got time for that.
That's pretty much what happened.
I made him
And he
laugh.
chuckled. I'll be the one to say that her doctor was black. So
Yeah.
it was very racist of her. How dare
No, it wasn't. I didn't mean.
you?
Thanks for throwing
You're
it.
welcome.
Extremely appropriate.
Hey, the doctor laughed, and,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
probably later was like, that
was really
jive-ass turkey. Anyway, so that happened. Bronchitis. How you feeling now?
Better, but I.
You sound
still coughing.
good.
But it's fine.
Yeah, it's walking bronchitis. Bronchitis where you can walk. All right, so that happened. As far as things like that for me, not much. I don't have bronchitis, at least not yet. I'm sure we will. I guess we'll talk more about it once it's out, but
What,
River is
bronchitis?
working on another
Oh.
review. What did you say?
I was like, what, bronchitis?
Bronchitis. Once bronchitis is out, we'll talk more about it. See the new feature film from Asobi Productions, Bronchitis. River's working on a new review. It should be out very soon.
Review.
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 R-I-V-I-E-W. I almost said you.
Review.
Maybe I should start.
I know. I was like, now you gotta change the title again.
Again.
I think
Again.
you make that mistake every podcast.
I'm pretty sure I do. Review, and then every time I say review, you go, it's actually review. I just exchanged the E for an I, and I'm like,
That's right.
I'm
You
like,
don't-
I like ribs.
You don't have to emphasize. It's just review. You don't have to emphasize River.
But I have
I will
to, because
emphasize
people
me.
who are just listening with their earballs will only hear review,
Earballs.
and then they will
Balls.
put in review, and then they won't get what... Stop saying balls! Check out... that's something we can talk about for the weekend review. Go to the Asobi channel. For those of you who are live now in the Twitch and are not watching us in the archived footage on YouTube, you can actually look at the title of the Twitch video and see our bit link for our YouTube channel. Go there and look up B-roll for our Five Nights at Freddy's pre-gameplay footage, Five Nights at Freddy's 2, and also a video called Balls.
Balls.
And then you'll know the pain that is my life here in this apartment. So that happened.
She says we're adorable.
Oh, thank you. You, Mara?
Mara.
Mara's here. Hi, Mara. Welcome
I'm
to the chat room
Mara.
and the
Blame
podcast.
Papa.
First comer to the podcast, right?
Was someone that I brought. Oh yeah, this is her first time watching us on the podcast.
Correct. She was there for our Five Nights at
Nights.
Freddy's 2
Which is a lot of fun.
broadcast.
So that's
Yes,
mostly
so
what
that's
we
something
did
we
this
can talk about also.
She says balls.
Balls, great, fantastic.
This
You don't even have to see the video, but please do because we need the views.
this
Comment.
week, we didn't do a lot of Asobi stuff, but we did shoot some more Five Nights at Freddy's 2. Joey and I shot a Dead Nation.
We did, yeah, that's true. So Dead Nation will be coming out soon.
Yeah.
What
Other than
did
that,
we
we mostly worked with archive footage, and
Mhm.
so it was a Joey week.
Yeah, the thing is we have a lot of archive footage. There's still like plenty of. There's still more Minecraft that we have of her and I playing, but River was there, so it is an Asobi Assemble video. But I still have that to use. So if we run out of footage for like Five Nights at Freddy's, or I'm already done with The Last of Us, so we need to shoot more of that. Then I will put that up. So I'll use it as emergency footage. Same with the Dead Nation footage. I'll use that too. For those of you who are following our progress through the Five Nights at Freddy's videos, we have made it to number 2, and the first video for number 2 has been released today, which is not today when the podcast comes out. That would be yesterday. So what's today? Tuesday. So whatever Tuesday is, March 10th?
Yes.
Yep.
March 10th. First video was released March 10th. And then when this video is up, it'll probably be March 11th. And then the second video will be up for Five Nights at Freddy's 2. Watch us crap our pants and play that game. Mara already did. But please go and check out our YouTube videos as well. Yeah. For those of you who are kind of joining us for the first time and might be watching this video, go to the YouTube and check out our past videos. River's got a lot of review. And they're really great. They're great quality and they're hilarious, and I'm really proud of him for making those. So check those out. He's got a new one coming out probably within the next day or so, would you say?
As soon as we're done here, I'm going to go back to work on it, yeah.
Okay, cool. So it'll probably be released 3 in the morning. So
Yeah.
check that out.
No, I'll upload
What's
it.
the game you're doing this time?
Cave Story. Plus.
Plus.
What?
Plus cats.
Everything's better
That's a
with
Nintendo
cats.
joke.
Everything's better with cats.
Everything is better with cats. Oh,
Except
where's
for
the cat?
allergies. I don't know.
I'm telling you, it didn't look like Toulouse.
We saw a dead cat, and it may or may not have been Toulouse.
Awesome.
He's
That is
happy.
that
He
is
pumped
one
about it.
problem I don't have to worry about in May. I'm sorry. That's
Well,
terrible.
live on the broadcast. There we go. River hates his own cat and hopes it dies.
He
It
was
may
kind of
not
a
have
shit.
been him.
It probably wasn't him.
Okay. All right.
What, you guys just passed up? Oh,
I don't
dead
know.
cat looks like Toulouse. Okay.
Mara
Well, what
says
are we gonna
cats
do,
are my
scrape 'em
fave.
Well, now it's dead. I don't know. What do you expect to do? Like scrape him off and like here you go. You can deal with it now.
Should have FaceTimed.
Oh,
Hey, is this yours?
This is the man we
I don't like cats,
public
and
is
that's
slowly
cruel.
falling in love with.
That's
Cats are delicious. Anyway, so Cave Story coming out. Check that out. It'll probably be out by the time you watch this on the YouTube anyway. So check that out. And then I don't have a newly released video just yet, but my next one will likely be. It'll probably be an ASMR video, but I do have thoughts for another Joey's Jukebox to come out here soon.
Ooh,
Yeah, maybe.
what game?
I don't know yet. I'm wondering if I should do a mishmash or not. It's kind of just Joey's Jukebox is kind of this ever evolving thing that like it might just be a different scenario each time I make it because I just think of something different to do.
I
There's so many
liked
games.
The format you did in the first one where you told the story with the music.
Okay, I really liked it too.
I feel like anybody could post a playlist of
Well,
music.
so do I. And we had that commenter, the YouTuber who was commenting. Did you read that?
No.
He was commenting about the video. He was commenting about Joey's Jukebox, and he was saying how he didn't like that, and that he wanted to just listen to the music. Or by listening to our videos, or listening to Joey's Jukebox, it made him just want to go leave that video and go listen to somebody else's video that's the entire Secret of Mana soundtrack or whatever, which is fine.
Yeah.
If you finish the video, I'm okay with it. Like, whatever. As long as you enjoy it. If you want to go and click on a full soundtrack, I have no problem with that. In fact, you should. In fact, I would say that part of my job would have been to inspire you to do so, or buy the soundtrack, for that matter.
You know what you can do?
What can you do?
You can make annotations, and I would hate to do this too. You can make annotations over where you're speaking, you say, click here to skip to the song.
That's not a bad idea. I may retrospectively do that. Though Mega Man 2 would... I mean, I don't really talk it that much except for the beginning. But yeah, I think he had watched the Mega Man 2 episode, and he said, and he was commenting on that, how he's like, I don't know what this is, I don't know what the purpose of it is, like the purpose of there being a person talking and all this stuff. I told him to go check out the Secret of Mana video and let me know what he thought of that, and he was basically saying the same thing. And like my purpose was solely to make it so that it was different. The problem with writing the introductions to each song for me, though, as far as like something like the next episode, because the Secret of Mana, it was so easy for me because that game was like super special to me. You know what I mean? So it's like to write something so, if I dare say, poetic or thoughtful and considerate was very easy for me because it's a very thoughtful and considerate game. Mega Man 2 is not. You know what I mean? So it was difficult for me to just like pick 3 songs and say, hey, and this is what the music's like, and da-da-da-da-da, you know? It might be different from another game. If I get another game to do an episode on, it might be easier to write something thoughtful. For Mega Man 2, honestly, all the songs they're relatively short, and there aren't very many of them, and they're all good. So I was like, oh, what the hell, I'll just put them all in there. You know what I mean? So, so check out Joey's Jukebox videos. I only have 2 up right now, Mega Man 2, and the first one is Secret of Mana. Let me know what format you like. If you want to just hear music and not have any talking, if you like the thoughtful introductions to each tune, like Secret of Mana, or if you just like a good introduction but just want to listen to the music like Mega Man 2 episode, let me know in the comments of those YouTube videos. And also let me know in the comments of those YouTube videos if you want me to cover a game that's special to you also. And we'll work on that. And yeah, so... Emily, any progress on art? How's your art coming?
Not since last time we talked because we did the last podcast on Thursday.
That's true.
But my next school day is tomorrow, so
okay.
I'll have more pictures and stuff.
Yeah.
But I did do some really cool things last night when I was home.
Oh, you did? They're super cool.
I'm gonna be cosplaying as Rabbit from Steam Powered Giraffe to one of their concerts coming up, and
you don't have to stop talking.
Oh, okay. And yeah, so I made her headpiece and her chest plate last night, and they came out really cool looking. So
yes, for the YouTubers, click the link above, and you'll see who Steam Powered Giraffe is. If you don't know, for the people in Twitch, Google. Just new page. Google Steam Powered Giraffe
Google.
and Rabbit. Rabbit's great. Rabbit's gorgeous. Love her. Cool. Anything else to talk about? Week in review. Things were coming up.
Momo the Bean
We're still making
is
progress
here.
on the Five Nights at Freddy's 2, and we cannot wait to get to Five Nights at Freddy's 3. The idea was to make our way through each game, and we're all going into 3 blind. There's so many videos of 3, and it's literally eating me from the inside out. But I have not watched a video yet, and I swear, if I find out that one of you watched a video...
No, I haven't.
River? You've watched a video, haven't you? No.
River!
I will literally...
No.
Live on the broadcast. Okay, good. Good man. We're going in blind because this one had to go into 1 and 2 blind, so
Yeah,
we
dude.
owed her. So here we go. Plus, I think it'll be more fun that way anyway. So we're really anxious to get to 3. But so far, I think 2 is a lot of fun to play. Even like I enjoyed playing 1, but it wasn't until we went to 2 that I realized how much better it is to play. How much more fun it is.
Did you see what I made last night? Did he show you?
The slideshow?
No, the...
Oh, the parts for rabbits.
No. I didn't.
Oh.
Show them the rabbits thing. While they do that, I'll vamp. Hey, if you have suggestions of topics you want to talk about
You
in
can
the
go ahead and start if you want.
in the Twitch thing, let us know what you would like to talk about. Also, feel free to weigh in on our discussions as well. Should we Rochambeau to see who goes first?
Sure.
Okie dokie. Joking time.
Yeah, I watched a video the other day where Filthy Frank, did the entire thing. There's apparently like a whole two-phrase
really?
bit for junk get ho or
Yeah.
something. Yeah.
Yes.
And I was like, I wonder if Joey knows the whole thing.
I don't know. I only know that part.
Oh.
That's the only part I know. Japanese. By the way, I speak Japanese, not fluently. But
That's
pretty well.
really cool. Did you have to like color that in yourself?
Yeah, it
Super
was foam
cool.
and paint. Like craft foam.
Yeah. Okay. Here we go.
Okay.
Ready? Junkin
Time. Boom.
What we got?
We're all gonna
Oh.
say
That happens like every time. Okay. Junkin boom. Okay. That.
Ah!
Okay, so that's the draw, so we need to just do it again.
No river wins.
No,
He
because
covered
I
me.
covered him. You
Oh.
cut me, but I covered him,
Oh,
and he covers you.
weird. Okay,
Yeah,
let's try it
welcome,
again.
Junkin. Boom. God. Okay. Well, I guess we're just gonna play rock paper scissors this whole time. Junkin. Boom. This is impossible. This is impossible.
This is going longer
you
than
guys.
the other.
Junkin. Boom. Okay. River goes first, or chooses to go next.
It's fine. Go
Chooses
first.
to go last. Go for it, man. What's your topic? Feel free to weigh in on the discussions at the Twitch and in the YouTube video comments. Yes. I love you. My topic.
I try to not have opinions in my position, but this started a discussion.
I try to never ever have opinions. About
Yeah,
anything.
it's not a good idea to have opinions if you're going
Ever.
to be someone that you want people to pay attention to. Don't have an opinion on anything. Anyway,